Sunday morning in Levington, Suffolk, England. For centuries, all across the West, people have been coming to services like this. On offer has always been the consoling reminder that there might be more important things in life than status and success. The very fact that we still retain a distinction between wealth and virtue and ask of people whether they're good rather than simply important is in large part due to the impression that Christianity has left on Western consciousness.
For Jesus Christ's sake, our only mediator and advocate.
It's become rather unfashionable to take Christianity all that seriously, in Britain at least, and yet the fact that we don't may be a major cause of our modern status anxieties. We've largely lost the Christian sense that there is no necessary connection between a person's value and their status in the world. For Christians, Jesus had been the highest man, the most blessed, and yet on earth he had been a humble carpenter, ruling out any simple equation between a person's status and their position in heaven. It's worth dwelling on just how much consolation there must have been in that very simple idea.
You can't tell me nothing about this subject because I was poor, but I bless God I ain't poor now. I didn't have no bank account, but I thank my God that I followed him. I thank God I know what God can do for you if you just follow and obey him.
In the City of God, written in AD 427, in the closing years of the Roman Empire, the theologian St. Augustine explained that all human actions could be interpreted from either a Christian or a Roman perspective. The very things esteemed so highly by the Romans, amassing money, building villas, winning wars, counted for nothing in the Christian outlook. St. Augustine urged Christians to replace Roman values with a new set of concerns, loving one's neighbours, practicing humility and charity, and recognising one's dependence on God. Practicing those values offered the key to elevated Christian status. Over coffee and biscuits at Ian and Margaret Angus's, Canon Geoffrey Grant explained. How can you tell if someone is spiritually rich? Is that connected to if someone's got quite a lot of income?
Not necessarily, no, I don't think so at all.
Do you think that the Lord rewards people who are good with riches?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, if someone's got a very nice car, doesn't that show that God thinks that this person's quite good?
I don't think so. You get a classic example is Mother Teresa.
Jesus Christ came in order to make us abundant so that we wouldn't have to live in poverty, that we wouldn't have to live in lack. And that is part of the new covenant that he provided.
So there might be people here who've got very little money, but they're very rich spiritually.
Rich spiritually, and that comes out when they come to church. And when you talk to them, they are pillars of the village, and they'll go around and spend their whole lives looking after their neighbours.